Who puts out multiple albums a year? Taylor Swift does, that's who. And we're going to be talking about her album Evermore here on this episode of Todd's Turntable Talk. Welcome everybody to another episode of Todd's Turntable Talk. Before we get started, as I always like to do, I'd like to remind everybody to please hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification, to let you know when a new episode drops each and every time on our channel. I'd also like to talk about today's sponsor, Happy Days Records and More, located in beautiful Lapeer, Michigan. Whether it's new or used records you need, cassette tapes, CDs, turntables, band t-shirts, books, posters, and a top-notch head shop with all the supplies you need, Happy Days Records and More is a great place for all those things, with an amazing staff and a really awesome selection. And I will make sure to put a link to all of their internet presence in the description of this video. So 2020, the year that we shall not speak its name too often, was also a very prolific year for a lot of different musicians. Taylor Swift being one of them, who released not one, but two albums in that year, just a few months apart. The first album being Folklore, which was a departure from her normal style. This was her going from more pop and dance stuff to more singer-songwriter folk-style music. The album we're going to unbox and review today is the second album in that series, called Evermore. So let's pull it on down, unwrap it, and check it out. So here we have Taylor Swift's Evermore. The album has multiple covers, as does the Folklore record. This is the green vinyl edition, which is pretty cool. Made in France. Ooh la la. So we'll just peel this open. There's also a parental advisory sticker on the actual plastic itself. So kids, make sure you ask your parents what T-Swizz is singing about if you don't understand. And inside, the lyrics and some cool pictures. And we open it up to a really nice gatefold here. Just some really nice pictures to really go with the theme of the album, and to see what the actual record itself looks like, what shade of green it might be. Okay, we have a translucent emerald green. It is also executive produced by Taylor herself, and also produced by Aaron Dessner, Bryce Dessner, Jack Antoff, and Taylor Swift, and mixed by Jonathan Lowe, mastered at Sterling Sound, they do phenomenal work. So we're going to pop this on the old turntable and give her a listen, and we'll be right back. Man, it's a great listening experience. It really is. The really cool thing that I respect and appreciate about Taylor is that she lets you grow with her. As she's learning things and trying things and experimenting, she takes you along for the ride. And I really like that. I like watching an artist grow along with the music and how it changes and moves. And it's also like the Folklore album. It's a very raw, very honest feeling album. It has a great atmosphere. The mixing is wonderfully done. And the whole album just has a great feel to it. For me, the standout songs are things like Coney Island, which features The National. Ivy is a fantastic song. Champagne Problems. The single Willow, which was the first single off of this record, is great. And one of my favorite songs on it is a song called Closure that I really, really enjoy. This also has two bonus tracks on it that were not on the original release. The song is Right Where You Left Me and It's Time to Go, which are both great songs as well. I know she's now in the process of re-recording her entire catalog, which is a daunting experience, I'm sure. She's already released her first album of re-recordings due to label issues. She had to go and re-record all of her stuff. But I really hope when she gets back to doing new material, I really hope she explores this more. I really enjoy this and really think that this is worth exploring a lot more for her, in my opinion. So let's see. Drum roll, please. I'm going to give this album 4 out of 5 gold records. It's a really great record. It's a really great continuation of the first record, which I really enjoyed. And it doesn't feel like it's leftover songs. It doesn't feel like she had a whole bunch of songs for the first album and then said, well, I've got these ones left, let's make another one. It feels like these songs were intended for this record. It's a really great listen, a really great chill album if you need to put something on and just relax. Really worth a listen to. I highly recommend hitting up your local record store and picking up your very own copy. I want to thank Happy Days Records and More one more time for sponsoring this episode, and we will see you all next time on another episode of Todd's Turntable Talk.